Weekend Game Plan gets out into the community with Suburban Newspaper sports editor Mark Lidbetter and the Amateur Sports Report.
Sports at thesuburban.com if you want to reach Mark for this segment or for the weekly newspaper. Mr. Lidbetter, let us begin with some news from the Quebec Games.
Yeah, it was a long and hard ride for the Lac St. Louis badminton team, but they got a hard-won silver medal at the event, which was in Quebec City, and it was the 54th edition of the Games. Athletes Kevin Sung, Kulian Truong, Songlin Chen, Sia Patel, Olivier Mayo, and Anthony Ma did their region and Coach Robert Ma proud as they had a silver medal performance. The team won 20 out of 21 games in the preliminary round, so they moved on to the medal round. But it was at that point Sia Patel ended up in the games clinic and then the hospital where she was diagnosed with pneumonia and out of the picture. Now that would put the team down 2 games in each of the sets that they would play the next day for a medal. So they'd start off 0-2, but they would rally. They beat Abitibi in the first set. They took on the top-seeded Laval team and got past them to go to the gold game. But the National Capital Region ended up winning the gold medal against Lac Pac as they were unable to rally from that. But, they fought hard, they battled against adversity, and they came home with a silver medal for the region.
Well, fantastic. Good for them. Moving on, money, Mark.
Yeah, well, when a bank hands out money, that's a good thing. And last week, 33 student-athletes ranging in age from 13 to 26 years were recognized for their academic and athletic accomplishments by the Foundation for Athletic Excellence at the 27th edition of the National Bank Bursary Program. And during the ceremony, a total of $126,000 was distributed in 2,000 and 4,000 bursary amounts. There were several local athletes that were front and center to receive their financial pat on the back. Excuse me. Laval had a trio of recipients. There was artistic swimmer Nomi Dubreuil, tennis ace Taha Badi, and from the discipline of table tennis, for you, Amelia Cabrera Millet.
All right.
Yeah. Now, Verdun's Sarah Maud Fortin, Erica Di Battista of TMR, and Saint Laurent Annabelle Zhu, all tennis players, because you were saying how our tennis is up and coming earlier, picked up checks. Bursary recipient Francois Cohen from Outremont is a Sabre fan, but that's in fencing. And diver Olivia Chamadi of Westmount earned a bursary, as did Ile-Perrot triathlete Emmy Legault. Now, National Bank support's going to continue because between 2019 and 2023, the program is going to award $1 million to student athletes in the hopeful, elite, and excellence category. So
very
support.
Cool. Yeah, great stuff there. On to the ice, the Lac St. Louis Lions in the playoffs.
Yeah, the good news is the Lions are into round 3 of the Jimmy Ferrari Cup series of the Quebec Midget AAA League. The bad news is their Lions will face the Lévis Chevaliers, who stand at 41 wins in 42 games this season.
Oof.
Yeah, they've set a lot of records for the league. Now, the Lions dispatched the Trois-Rivières Estacades 3-1 in their best-of-5 series with 2 home ice wins, 4-0 and 6-3 last week. And now Lac St. Louis can use their solid play and maybe some luck of the Irish as they open with 2 on the road, Game 1 being tomorrow on St. Paddy's Day, and then again Tuesday night on the unfriendly confines of Arena de Charny. Now, the series moved back to the Dollard Civic Center for a Friday night contest and one Sunday afternoon with game times at 7 and 3 p.m. respectively.
All right, so some local good hockey there. And then finally, what's happening at the Claude Robillard?
Yeah, the Hershey Canadian Indoor Track and Field Championships are set for today and tomorrow at Complex Claude Robillard in the U16, U18, and U20 age categories. There's going to be some 389 athletes from across the country taking part in the meet, but several local clubs look to go podium. You have the Saint Laurent Selects, the Kilomètres de la Salle, Lachine, Dynamic de Laval, the Montreal Track Academy, and Montreal International among the Quebec teams participating and looking to make some national noise.
Well, very cool, Mark. Appreciate all the reporting, as always. Enjoy all of the action. Sports@thesuburban.com is the email address if you want to get in touch with Mark for this segment or for the weekly newspaper. Have a good one.
Take care, boys. Have a great week.
All right. Thank you very much. It's Weekend Game Plan here on TSN 690. We're here until 9 o'clock. Game day, Habs taking on the Blackhawks later on tonight. Play it again, radio show coming up at 9 o'clock. Habs Hot Topic at 3, 5 o'clock at the Baton Rouge pregame show. Then you got Dan and Sergio on the call live from the Bell Center against Chicago. And tonight, the Del Mar postgame show. Up next, John Still and your SportsCenter update, and then Habs Breakfast. TSN's John Liu will join us. What is John's take? What are the percentages the Habs still make the playoffs?